Good morning, YouTubers. It's the Sustainable Prepper here, and I just want to say good morning. I know many of you are really eager for a few more videos. I have them in editing. I just had to take a little siesta, I guess you can call it. Had to have some surgery, getting back on the mend, and hopefully this fixes it. So it's been a couple months in and out of the doctor's office. But I think here shortly I'll get something else up. Got quite a few interesting things that I've been working on. My daughter and I, have been playing with the mealworm farm. We began that in March, and I'm showing some clips throughout that process from then till now. Now we have molted from our original mealworms to beetles, and now we are moving back to mealworms. So it's going to be interesting to pull that video together and get it up for you. The next version of the rabbit farm, the rabbitry, is coming up, and sadly we have to butcher. Those have been getting put off because of the surgeries, and in between my two surgeries I had to have some business trip. Goodness, I'm losing it. Business trip, and I just figured, well, let's just wait. They'll be a little bit more plumper anyway, right? But those are going well, and already starting on another batch or two. But the rabbitry has had issues because I have a rabbit mom that's got to go. She gave me another round of bunnies, 11 of them. It's an American blue, and I have 4. So she has quite a bit of anxiety. It's just grown. Not about having babies, just in general. She's been like that since I got her, and I think it's time to let her go if I can't, get her to raise a large flock. I'm sorry, I have baby hens here. Hold on a second. There we go. I've let one of the hens have her babies. There was 16. I cannot count if there's 16. Yesterday I thought there was 15. But you know what? She's been good. Last year's mom didn't do so well, and a lot of other hens got her babies. So, okay. Oh. Here we go. Alright. But I wanted to just say, one, who I am. My name's LaDonna, and I love living on my 20-acre farm in the woods. We have a pretty good sized family, and my daughter just started her own. Not a lot of kids anymore. Mine are grown up, but mother of 3, married to a truck driver, and we love living in the country. And I have so many friends, college, high school, just people I've met over the years that have been quite interested. So I decided to start vlogging. And it's a little intimidating for me. I'm really personal, and I just thought that it might be a good idea just to let you know who I am. So let me show you a few things that are going on, like my new bug spray that I've been using for the past 2 years. So I will see you in a bit. Alrighty, I have a spot in my husband's garage that I do all of my canning on the pressure canner. So I have a stove out here, a small couple of tables, and any other concoctions I pull together. So I need to make my natural bug spray. I use walnut leaves. One version I use a water base, walnut leaves and peppermint that I grow in my herb garden. And then I also have one version that's used with alcohol. So those are on our Sustainable Prepper blog. I put those up I think a year ago, so take a look at the tags and you can find that recipe. But what I did right before I had surgery, I went on and pulled a lot of leaves off of the walnut tree, and believe me, I have several walnut trees, so I'm ample. Usually I just try to catch the trimmings on the tree before my husband cuts it and dumps it in the woods. But it's nice and dried. Usually I do it fresh, but this time I'm going to try it dry and see if I like it a little better. You just messed up my video. Okay, Had to stop. Husband come in. Okay. Saying things that does not need to be on video. Okay, so this is oh, I don't know, a few cups, but I've got a small jar I'm going to use. A few bottles of 50% alcohol. Come on, 50% alcohol, it's really not good for much, so I use it for the bug spray. You try to aim for 75 to 90% alcohol just for, you know, using for medical use. 50% is just all water. Okay, so, but it makes a great bug repellent. I also use this on the animals. So I'm going to fill this a good way full of the walnut leaves. And then I've got some dried peppermint from last year that I'm going to go ahead and use up. So I'll replace it here. And I'm going to stick that in there. So then I'm going to let it sit for a few days. Strain it. And then put it into a square bottle. Oh, that peppermint smells so good. Okay. So I have a recipe showing our proportions, but today I'm just winging it. You know what? It's going to be better if I just stick it in here. If it comes out too strong, I can just use this as a concentrate and dilute it. What I like is a nice tea-like color, because it will darken. Okay, good. And then the alcohol. Just want to make sure this is filled, comes up all of the leaves, and then I might have to run out another bottle. These are just, they're from Dollar General, so they're like 16 ounces. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm going to go and add in, well, looks like 2 more bottles, so I'll have to run back in and grab those. In the meantime, I just need a metal lid. And something else I didn't grab. Keep my lids and bands on the home. Or plastic lid works. Alright. Okay, so I will go and get a lid. I don't have one extra lid out here. I guess I'll just use this for the moment. That way nothing gets in it. I'm going to fill this up the rest of the way, let it, you know, sit and perk for a few days, and then I'll strain it and see how dark it is. If it's too dark, I'll water it down a little bit more with some more alcohol. But other than that, it's a nice woody, minty smell. Works really great for repelling flies, bugs, chiggers. Husband does like it going out into the woods just to cut wood and put it on his socks and shoes and that, and didn't come up with chiggers, so he was really happy. Then he started using it. Alright. Hubby came home and we went up to the flea market. Found a few plants, but what I really had a great deal on today was we went to the local Buckeye's farm store. They marked their plants down again, and then the manager came out and told the nice lady that was doing the watering to start getting rid of things. So we went up there. for the 50 off fruit trees, they had 5 nectarines left. You know, the heat's getting really bad, and these should recover really nicely. They were $42.99 a piece. They marked them down half price, and then while we were there, she came back and said $10 a tree. So we grabbed, instead of just 2, we grabbed all 5. So that was $50. And then she started saying $1 a tray or $2 a tray, depending on what I picked up of veggies and flowers. And then I think it was $1 a piece for perennials. So altogether, instead of spending, oh gosh, I think it was like $2.84 and some change, I only spent $84. That was with tax. So awesome, awesome deal today. Sometimes heat sales are wonderful. Now it looks like we're finally going to get some storms. It's thundering, it's lightning, but not a drop of rain. It's been several weeks now in a heat wave. Everything's been in the 90s with the high humidity. This feels really good today. Oh goodness, but so happy. So nectarines. I have so many more tomatoes. I have to find room in the garden. It amazes me how quick everyone can get things up, because I cannot get things posted that quickly. I have to edit. But I promise I'm not going to edit this time.